Hello everyone, today I'm going to discuss the week 7 assignment for our discussion on JSON data and why it's such a popular format. So I actually found a very interesting article on 2bithistory.org where they talk about JSON and how it's kind of taken over the world compared to the other larger language that used to transfer data sets pretty frequently, which was XMLs, which was an extensible markup language. So JSON is really popular today. It's so popular that right here it says list consisting mostly of APIs offered by major companies like Google, Facebook, and Twitter. Only one API exposes data in XML rather than JSON. So Twitter used to support only XML until 2013 when it released a new version of its API that dropped XML in favor of JSON exclusively. So most of the big players these days use JSON exclusively rather than anything else. Another interesting fact I found here was that JSON's actually lighter than XML, and it's also kind of built more to actually be read amongst programs. So here we go. So it became more popular, because it's easier for both humans and machines to understand since its syntax is minimal and its structure is predictable. So another thing that people talk about why it's kind of a little bit better than XML is that the angle bracket tags, which is each opening tag in XML must be matched with a closing tag, making those XML documents more redundant and also most of the time larger than JSON documentation and also harder to read for humans. Another thing that was discussed is how JSON is designed as a data interchange format, which is a lot of programs these days are communicating over internet, and they're communicating programmatically with one another without any need to have human intervention, and JSON was built exclusively for that as a data exchange format. So it's meant to carry structured information between programs from the very beginning. XML, though, has been used for the same purpose, originally designed as a document markup language, so it wasn't really built for programs to talk to each other like JSON was. So yeah, I mean, as we've gotten further along, JSON's just become the de facto program for a lot of things. As we've seen, it's become for API calls. It brings back data in JSON most of the time. I mean, XML is still around, but most programs prefer to use XML, or not XML, but JSON formatted data. We can see that Mongo, likes to use a lot of JSON type data, so like the NoSQL databases, and I think it's just going to continue to get more and more popular just with how easy and robust it is. So that's my take on why JSON is so popular.